If you're a Libra, Aries, Taurus or Scorpio, sun, moon or rising, here are 5 things to look out for over the coming months as eclipse season activates your 5th and 11th houses. At a high level, the 5th house rules romance, joy, creativity, the child in you, and actual children too. While the 11th house is all about friendships, groups, communities, and the people you surround yourself with. So there's a big theme here around what makes you happy and whether the people around you still fit into the life that you're growing into. So first up, children and fertility. This is probably one of the easiest 5th house themes to recognise because falling pregnant, starting IVF or trying for a baby can obviously be pretty life-changing. But it can also be about the children that you already have. Maybe you're supporting them through a change of their own, starting like a new school, dealing with growing pains, or adjusting to something difficult. Second, romance, dating, and confidence. This could mean more date nights with bae, realising that your relationship's lost some of its spark, or simply getting to a place where you're thinking, okay, surely someone's going to fancy me now, and being open to dating again. And that's because the 5th house is also about passion, flirtation, and attraction. So sometimes these eclipses can highlight what's missing romantically, which is why this house can rule affairs. This period can be about rebuilding your confidence and enjoying yourself again. It might lead you to look at an existing relationship and thinking it may no longer be for you. 3, hobbies and the things that genuinely bring you joy. People often rediscover something that they used to love or finally make time for something that they wanted to try for ages. Sometimes finding this hobby actually then leads naturally into an 11th house theme because suddenly you're joining a club or a class or a community full of people who are into the same thing. And that brings me to number 4, finding your people. The 11th house rules groups, communities, networks, and these don't always have to exist in real life, by the way, because joining a Facebook group about like menopause or finding a Reddit community around ADHD or getting involved in like a membership like Slimming World or connecting with people through a shared interest or cause all counts. This can show up through like online ventures. So maybe you're starting something that needs like a website, building some kind of audience online, or even trying online dating. And finally, one of the biggest themes here is changes to friendships. Sometimes this can be dramatic, like an actual fallout, or your work bestie suddenly gets a new job and disappears from your everyday life. But more often it's a gradual drifting apart. And the best example I can give is when someone has a baby and suddenly all their non-parent friends disappear off the face of the earth. And that's the real point of this eclipse axis. Like the things that bring you joy can change, and so can the people that you want around you while you're enjoying them. These are just some examples, so make sure you check my Insta or TikTok profiles for more ways that this eclipse season can show up for your signs.